We're in Mordaunt Short's London headquarters with Graham Foy, who is the acoustics engineer, and Will Day, who is the industrial design engineer for the new Aviano series. And you're going to give us a world premiere here of the new range. Will, why don't you start and give us an overview of the range, and then Graham, you're going to come in and give us some technical aspects of the drive unit.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, and to begin with, we have the Aviano 1, and this is an upgrade from the award-winning 902i. It has the same size drive unit, but it has new specifications and obviously a new design. We have the Aviano 2, and as you can see, it has a 6.5-inch woofer. It's the same one, but in a different colour. We have the Aviano 5, twin 5.25-inch drive units. We also have the Aviano 6 and Aviano 8. This has two 6.5-inch drive units. There's three, so we have two bass and one mid-range.
And in fact, here you've got the matching subwoofers.
Yes, sure.
In the three colors, you've got the rosewood,
yep,
the black,
and the dark walnut, yes.
Dark walnut.
As you can see, the design is quite a step forward from the Avant I. We've basically got much darker finishes to go a bit more international. We're using design taken from BMW and Audi's flame design. As you can see, everything is very smooth. It helps with dispersion characteristics and less diffraction.
Okay, over here we've got the Performance, which is your flagship speaker.
Yep.
Graham's going to talk a little bit more about the drive units, but maybe you can explain, this concept has now been trickled down to the rest of the range.
Yeah, I mean, we did this a few years ago, and we have this ATT tweeter, and we have drive unit bracing and other technologies in there, which we've stepped down from Performance to Mezzo, and we've used some of those technologies to step down into the Avant range, and to try and get this to work very well acoustically and for the cost to make it affordable. It's quite challenging.
Well, they're gorgeous from the outside. That was your part. Why don't we pass the ball over to Graham, who can tell us how that works on the inside.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Graham, as the acoustics engineer at Mordaunt Short, you're going to give us some of the technical aspects of the technology that was brought out several years ago in the Performance. It's now been used and tied and tested in the new Aviano series.
Okay. As we were saying offline a bit earlier, in a little discussion, the technologies and the design philosophies behind Mordaunt Short are very, very important to us. We hold them very dear. And so this speaker, which was perhaps 2 years in the making, with the patents on the tweeter and the various other key engineering features in there, we didn't really lose any time to work out how to actually put this technology down, cost it a little bit, and put it into a more affordable range, which is Aviano. So moving over really to this which is our budget range, the expectation that we have is still very, very high because of the performance experience. And so what we've done is that we've introduced the key technologies like our third generation CPC woofer, and also here, which is a special technique we've used on our tweeter, we've redeveloped the flare or the shape of the termination of this tweeter here, which improves dispersion, as Will was saying earlier, and also ultimately improves the integration between the drive units. Now, that's obviously the important bit. We are, as a brand, supposed to be renowned for our the ability for our speakers to play music, and it's all part of this, the driver integration and the way that everything works, perhaps on a holistic basis, that is so important, especially at this budget range. It's a very, very critical engineering criteria because of the costs involved.
But you have a system of internal bracing that's quite exceptional inside.
That's right. We've got what we've used is we've developed an internal brace which doubles up as a driver brace itself. Now, the reason why this work came around, again, going back to our experience with Performance, we don't miss a trick, and bracing the actual woofer itself has enabled us to stiffen up the assembly as well. We feature a very thick 30mm baffle here as well. So you couple those two together, we have a very, very stiff and very resilient assembly, and gives us an improved dynamics capability of the speaker system.
Well, if our viewers want more of the technical aspects, they can actually click on the website mordauntshort.com or click on the link underneath this video. Yeah. Find the technical aspects, download a brochure, but I suggest they go to the store and listen like we've done here.
Most definitely.
Thank you very much, Graham.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.